care about you more than my own life.
Torn between the father she loves
You're making a big mistake about Cole.
and the boy she wants.
You're willing to go away with me forever?
I choose you.
But every choice has consequences. One life to live.
Why, there you are.
Dorian, what are you doing? And what is all this stuff?
I'm just being a good hostess and bringing us after dinner drinks.
After dinner. Did we make it through dinner? I don't think we did.
It's a bit of a haze to me, too.
What are you doing?
Getting ready to have a drink.
Of tequila.
Well, it's not just ordinary tequila. Oh, no. It is the most aged, pure form, made from the agave plant. As I understand it, the Aztec Indians thought it had magical properties.
Trying to figure you out is like trying to catch the wind. Now, where did you learn all this stuff about tequila?
Well, actually, I did spend quite a bit of time south of the border, but must tarde with that. Tequila is supposed to be the one for, I know I said it, woo, woo, woo. It must be the tequila hitting me already, but it is supposed to be the one form of alcohol which is not a depressant. And believe me, that is the last thing I want tonight, is for you or me to become depressed.
I think that you're confusing this with mezcal, which, well, I don't think you're upset enough to chug the worm that comes in the bottom of each bottle of that stuff.
Who said anything about worms? Here's looking at you, cowboy. Bottoms up.
Vicky, are you all right? You sounded so upset on the phone.
Yeah, well, I'm a little upset, yeah.
Well, what happened?
I took your advice. Come in.
Okay.
I decided that I would get off my bottom and stop dithering around and act on my feelings for Clint.
Good for you.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Oh, splendidly. Yes. I opened myself up and I told him exactly how I felt. And guess what he did?
I don't know.
He went home with Dorian. Any more good ideas?
You don't have to take care of me.
No, I know. You risked your life for me tonight, Miles. Those men, they had guns. You could have been killed.
No, but I wasn't.
I don't know how to thank you.
I do. Change your mind and come have a drink with me.
What did you just say?
You heard me. You don't have to get into Christian's face because we slept together.
I thought you said it was Layla.
I thought it was.
I was wrong.
So it was you.
What? I thought you knew. I mean, you didn't?
No, you guys, stop it! John will marry you in a second. All you have to do is ask. Look, I'm sorry. It's just when we came here tonight, I thought this was the end of us.
I don't want that.
Obviously. You know, I thought I knew you, but after all this time, you're still full of surprises. I know that things have been rough between us, and we still have a lot to work on. I'm not fooling myself about that, but Johnny, I'm just so happy that you want what I want.
Listen to me. There's something I have to say to you, and it's important, so I need you to shut up and listen, okay?
Okay. What is it?
I understand completely. It's been a hell of a night. I mean, being held at gunpoint would unnerve anybody.
Oh, no. No, that's not what upset me.
Are you kidding me?
Please, those were the same two guys who held up Foxy Roxy's while I was having my manicure. What made me go there, I'll never know. But at any rate, when I saw it was them, that these morons had stayed in town and were pulling another heist, the idiots. You know, their chosen métier was not their forte.
Then what did get you upset?
I wasn't going to say anything, but since you asked. Vicky, I mean, really, her barging in like that, trying to get between us, it was pathetic.
Miles, I'm sorry. I just want to get home, okay? I don't want Cole to turn on the 11 o'clock news and hear about what happened. I don't want him to worry.
No, but you have a lot of time until the 11 o'clock news, and you can call Cole if you want.
All right. All right, I will have a club soda.
Is that it? After a night like tonight?
Well, alcohol doesn't affect me in a good way in these circumstances.
You know, when those guys came in tonight, I thought they were joking. I thought little flags were gonna pop out the end of their guns.
I hate guns.
Yeah, well, you can't say life is ever dull in Landview.
Do you ever wish you'd taken Spencer's money and settled someplace else?
No. I guess I like the excitement.
Yeah, Miles, that's all well and good, but you are not invincible. You need to take John's advice and just don't make a habit out of jumping men with loaded guns.
I won't. I asked you to stay here because I want to finish the conversation that we started before those guys walked in.
I figured that was it.
And I'm serious. I want to go out with you, romantically.
I know. It's just, I'm afraid that's not going to happen.
No, you guys! This is stupid.
Oh, stupid. He started it. What are you talking about?
You had sex with the woman he loves, Christian.
Oh, he loves her. I'm sorry. Ask me if I feel bad.
You all right?
All right, son of a bitch. Hey! This is a hospital. Knock it off or I'm going to have to ask both of you to leave. I'm talking De La Hoya over here. You? He started it. Look, I don't care who started it, okay? So long as it ends. Right now. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. Good.
Come on, Todd, why do you have to do this every time?
Oh, I don't know, Blair. Maybe for the same reason you always have to act like a whore.
What the heck is the matter with that man? God, as far as I'm concerned, no man in his right mind would choose Dorian over you.
Well, obviously, he's not in his right mind. I mean, how could he be? He's seeing Dorian.
Oh my God, you must be so angry with me.
No, absolutely not. I'm not angry with you. I'm angry with myself. I'm just taking it out on you.
But why?
Because you're here.
No.
Why am I angry with myself? Because, Nora, I acted like an idiot.
How? By telling Clint that you had feelings for him?
Did you know that there was a robbery attempt at the palace tonight?
Yeah, my office called me and they caught the guys and then... How do you know?
Well, let me tell you what I did. After we talked and you left, I decided I was not going to wait until tomorrow. Because who knows what could have happened between Clint and Dorian tonight, right? So I decided to take the proverbial bull by the horns, and I headed over to the palace, assuming that that's where they were having dinner, and I was right, they were there. So I walked over to their table, and I asked Clint if I could speak with him privately, and he said, "No, I'm in the middle of dinner." So I said, "Okay, I will simply say what I have to say right here and now."
I'm in the middle of his state. How did he react?
He tried to get rid of me. Oh, yeah. Didn't seem to want to end his dinner with Dorian. It was humiliating. And then, of course, the robbers showed up, which I now realize was God telling me to keep my big mouth shut. And then Blair got shot.
But I did hear that wasn't serious.
No, she's going to be okay, yes, but we didn't know that then. And so, not willing to leave well enough alone, I followed them all to the hospital so that I could continue on my mission.
Vicky, it does make some kind of sense. You know, after what happened to Blair, it just shows you that life can change in a second, you know?
Maybe. Anyway, at that point, I said to Clint, I told him, basically, I asked him to be my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend? In those words?
Yeah. And he responded by taking Dorian home.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I gave you some really bad advice, and you have every right to yell at me, but first, let me just go on the record by saying I never think it's a bad thing to put yourself out there.
Are you kidding? You're trying to tell me this was a learning experience?
No, you're right. Never mind. Just let me have it. I deserve it.
Oh, no. You will get your reward in heaven. In the meantime, Nora, what do I do? How do I hold my head up in public, having given Dorian the upper hand?
I thought it took a lot of guts for Vicky to do what she did.
Right. It takes a lot of guts for a woman with her pedigree to be that rude.
I can't always stop you from going after Vicky, but I can stop you when I'm in the room.
What? Are you condoning the way that she behaved tonight?
Do I have to remind you of some of the things that you did to us when Vicky and I were together?
Oh, really, Clint? Are you keeping score?
No, but righteous indignation is something that's never going to suit you.
I have never in my life pulled a scene like that.
No, you haven't, because Vicky was forthright. She spoke from the heart, and no one will ever accuse you of doing that.
Well, I do have a sense of decorum.
I said, stop it. Just stop it.
I'm sorry.
Dorian, you should be.
I know that I am not a pillar of virtue.
Amen, and again, amen.
But if I am such a nightmare, what are you doing here?
I don't think that you're a nightmare, except when you get on one of these anti-Vicky tirades. Now, I've told you over and over, just leave Vicky alone.
But she refuses to leave me alone. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something. Vicky did what she did because I have been pressing her to let me know how she feels about me. Now, her timing might have been off, but I'm thankful that she said what she said.
I see, so I guess I misunderstood why you came home with me from the hospital. You're ending it with me, aren't you?
You know how I feel about you. I love you.
I do. I've always known.
You gotta let me talk, Natalie.
Okay, but you don't have to. Not if you don't want to. I already know what you're gonna say.
I don't think you do.
Try me. We both want this to work, but something has to change. How am I doing so far?
Okay.
Okay. And for something to change, well, we have to stop waffling around. And we have to admit that we want to get past what's happened between us in the last few months.
Oh, God, this isn't what I intended.
To be held up at gunpoint right before you pop the question? Yeah, me either.
What I said, it's not what I had planned. What I'm trying to say is... this isn't working.
John, I know. Okay? We deserve for this to be right. Not part of some robbery or near-death experience, and I'm not trying to be glib.
Please, Natalie.
We're an unconventional couple, but when we're engaged, I want it to be a night that we both remember. I want it to be the event, not some side effect of a botched holdup or in a hospital. I want it to be perfect for both of us.
That's not what tonight is.
It's okay, I can wait. I mean, just knowing where we're headed. Oh my God, you have no idea. That's all that matters to me. But you know what? I'm gonna go tell my mom anyway because that's a girl's prerogative.
Natalie, wait! Don't. Oh, now you're really gonna hate me.
Miles, we've talked about this before.
I know we have, but I want you to understand.
No, listen to me for a second. You have spent most of your life closed off from society.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me stupid.
No, I am not saying that. It's just that I am probably the first woman that you've spent any amount of time with out in the real world.
I know how I feel, Marty.
Miles, I like you, okay? You're nice and I enjoy spending time with you, but dating is just not a possibility.
Why? Is it because you think you're my therapist still, even though I fired you?
No. I am not ready to start dating yet, okay? I don't know when I will be, if ever. I mean, I told you about my husband, about Patrick.
Yeah, but do you think he wants you to mourn his death forever?
No. No, he's probably up there right now saying, get on with it. But I can't. When he died, he took my heart with him.
You know, in India, the wife, she throws herself on the funeral pyre. Isn't that kind of what you're doing?
That's not how I look at it.
I want you to understand how much I care for you.
Miles, you know what? We can be friends, okay? And that's it. Look, I need to go.
Please, don't go.
Don't you ever do that again.
I wasn't talking about you and me. I was talking about Vicky.
Vicky said that she didn't want you to see anybody else but her, and you just said that you're glad she said what she said, so the implication is clear.
I'm thankful that Vicky said what she did. I just want to get things cleared up.
There is a bond between the two of you. She's the mother of your children.
She's more than that, and you know it.
I'm not the one who is forcing you to make a choice. Though, it might be better if you did.
Do you really think so?
Clint. I really care about you. You're very important to me, but I hate what this is doing to you. And to me.
But not to Vicky.
Oh, Vicky's a big girl. She can take care of herself. But I think we're really good together. I don't think I've been unclear about that.
No, you have not been unclear. And I appreciate that more than you realize. You know, when guys walk into a restaurant and they've got guns, and then they point them at you, I don't know about you, but it makes me realize that how precarious life can be.
Me too.
Precarious and short. Dory and I have to make a decision, and I think that I have to make it tonight. Good night, Dory.
I suppose it would be pushy for me to ask if you'll be coming back.
Yeah. It would.
The thing is, I really don't know if I want Clint that way at all. Not that it matters. I mean, he's with Dorian. But I don't know what to do next. You know, I'm just not used to feeling so exposed.
No, I'm afraid the next move is probably Clint's.
Oh, he's already made that, don't you think?
What's the matter with that man? What is he, insane or possessed?
Oh, possessed. I like that. Thank you.
I'm sorry things didn't work out.
You know, it seemed like such a good idea at the time.
Because hindsight's 20/20.
Mom, I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
Oh, no, honey, I'm just leaving.
Thank you for coming
Oh,
by.
I'm so sorry.
No, come on.
Next time you need some bad advice, just give me a call. See
Good
you,
night.
Natalie.
So what was Nora giving you advice about?
Nothing important.
Oh,
Okay, what is it?
what?
What's making you so happy?
Am I that obvious?
Yeah, to me.
Mom, my dreams are all finally coming true.
Blair needs to get back to bed, so why don't the three of you take this someplace else? Say goodnight and leave.
Well, now I get it.
Get what?
Spencer was dead, but you hadn't had enough. I wonder who's next. Dorian's pool boy?
You're a real son of a bitch, you know
Stay
that?
out of it, Christian.
I think it's a little late for that. He's been way in it.
You know what, Todd? We had too much to drink because you had driven us both crazy.
You guys soulmates now?
We had sex. We didn't get matching tattoos.
Leave her alone, Todd. It was me. Okay, I came on to her.
Yeah, she just couldn't refuse, could she?
And why would I want to?
Hey, young man.
Yeah. How'd it go with you and Natalie?
How'd it go?
How'd it go? Worse than you can imagine.
Really? She took it hard, huh?
No? I shouldn't take it hard.
Really?
Yeah. She thinks we're getting engaged.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
You had no right to do that. I said no.
I just want you to understand how I feel.
No, you just wanted what you wanted.
Marty, I swear, I mean you no harm.
You know, I have heard that before. Do you know what? It's never, ever true.
I never thought of you as someone that liked revenge sex.
Well, it started out that way, Evangeline, but like Christian said, it was fantastic. And when it happens for you and Todd, I'm here to tell you, you're gonna be disappointed.
Gee, Todd, you're right. Not only does she act like a whore, she talks like one too.
Oh, no, that hurt my feelings.
What are you talking about, Evangeline? You're the one that went skiing with Todd. You're the one that went knocking on his door. You expect me and Blair to believe that the two of you are just friends? I think you're playing games with everyone.
Yeah, I don't owe anybody in this room an explanation. I'm glad you weren't seriously hurt, Blair.
Christian. I owe you an apology.
You said that you weren't going to ask Natalie to marry you.
I know. She saw the ring during the holdup. Now she thinks that's why I took her to the palace.
And why didn't you set her straight?
I tried, Mike. I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
That's not like you at all, John.
What can I say? I've lost my appetite for letting people down.
Yeah, and letting her run around thinking that you're going to marry her is so much nicer.
Oh, Mike, I messed up. I understand. All right, I can't do anything right where she's concerned.
Well, you better change that. Starting now.
Mom, John brought me to the palace to ask me to marry him.
Honey! Oh my God, that's so wonderful.
Well, yes, but, he kind of got interrupted by the holdup, so I took a rain check. But, I didn't think this was gonna happen. I mean, for months, I've been holding my heart back because John's been so secretive and irritable. In fact, I thought he was gonna break up with me.
Darling, he loves you.
I know, but that's not always enough, especially with a complicated guy like John.
But he's also a good man. And you have been a very good influence on him.
So I guess we're gonna be planning a wedding soon.
Oh, honey, that's wonderful. I'm so happy to hear this news tonight.
Are you kidding? If I didn't tell anybody, I was gonna explode. I just can't believe this is happening.
Oh, baby. I could not be happier for you. You're going to spend your life with the man that you love. What could be better than that?
Why did I tell him to make a decision? Ooh, why didn't I just let nature take its course? Clint?
No man has the right ever to put his hands on a woman without her permission.
I'm sorry. You're right. You've been so understanding.
Obviously, I've been a little too understanding.
No, Marty, I won't do it next time. I
You
promise
obviously
I'll ask.
think there's gonna be a next time?
Please don't go, please.
Clint, you're back.
I didn't even get to the end of your driveway before I realized that I had made a decision, and I wanted you to be the first to know.
You know, John and I were just such two different people. I kind of thought we were gonna end up splitting up, but when I saw the ring, I realized that everything was gonna be okay.
I don't think that John is the kind of man who takes commitment lightly.
Ain't that the truth?
And darling, no one has been more loving and loyal than you. And I think when two people love each other, and you and John do, I think you can overcome anything.
Mom, you look sad.
Do I?
Yeah, is something wrong?
I discovered I still have feelings for your father.
You do? Well, that's great.
In a perfect world, it would be great, but this is not a perfect world. And unfortunately, I waited a little too long to be honest with him. And I ended up making an absolute fool of myself.
That is not true.
Dad.
Oh my God, what are you doing here?
Natalie, I need to talk to your mother.
Sure.
So anyway, Natalie came by to tell me that she and John are getting engaged.
You're engaged?
Not yet. The stick-up kind of got in the way, but not too long.
Oh, sweet. That's wonderful news.
Thank you, I'm so happy.
Congratulations. We're going to throw you the biggest wedding this town has ever seen.
Okay, well, I don't know if John's gonna go for that.
We'll get him to come around.
Good luck. He's tougher than you think. You know, I'm gonna let the two of you talk, and I'll get out of here. Good luck, Mom.
Thank you.
Okay.
Congratulations.
So, what did you want to say?
What have you decided, Clint?
First, you should know that this was not an easy decision. I mean, Vicky and I are so simpatico with so many things. We're bound together by more than just our love for our kids. The tie that binds us together is very strong, despite our stormy past. And with you, the storms are very much in the present. You're like a wild bronco, and I'm not quite sure if you need to be tamed or should be. And to be honest, I don't know if there's a man in the world who could do that. So, here I am. On one hand, there's Vicky, who's Mother Earth personified. On the other hand, there's you. A woman who's as wild as the wind. And I realize that I can't live my life anymore, hovering between the earth and the wind. So I have to make a choice. And Dorian, I think you know what that choice is.
Yes, Clint? Clint? Even in my fantasy, I don't know what his decision will be. Where's that tequila? Forget tequila. Where's the damn chocolate?
Look, you don't owe me any explanations, okay? I put you in a terrible position tonight. I apologize. I don't know what came over me.
Yeah, it was pretty much out of character for you to show up at the Palace restaurant and say what you said.
You think?
And I kept wondering, why did you do it that way? If you had said the exact same thing to me while we were alone, I would have known that you meant what you were saying.
What? That was not a ploy.
When I asked you to share my life with you again and start a new adventure, you turned me down flat. Did you decide that's what you wanted after all? Or did you decide that you just didn't want to see me with Dorian, and that's why you made that declaration of yours right in front of her?
Well, you know that I don't want you with Dorian.
You hate Dorian.
So?
And I think you did what you did tonight because of how you felt about her, not how you felt about me.
Really? Is that what you think? I don't know.
Well, I need to know. Vicky, I need to share my life with someone that I can count on. Someone who wants me around. Someone who cares about me. And Dorian has never been ambivalent about how she felt.
No, that she has not, no.
I don't know what's going on. And I don't know what it is you want right now. But I'm pretty damn sure it's not me.
Well, I guess you would know how I feel. Anyway, I think it's perfectly clear that you and I have no future together.
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
I'll survive.
You always do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good night, Vicky.
Good night, Clint. Well, maybe I don't want your adventure. Maybe I want one of my own.
I just got through telling you that no man has the right to put his hands on a woman without her permission.
I want you to understand how I feel. Right? I'm blowing this. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm blowing this.
Yes, I know. I know you were sorry, Miles. I know. Good night.
Marty. You idiot! No one's gonna love you. You're an animal. A monster. I want to love you ever. No one. I don't
want your apology.
No, I shouldn't have attacked you for sleeping with Blair. I should have thanked you.
Come on. Just let it go, Todd.
I know now that Blair went up to that lodge to sleep with the first person who looked at her. And thanks to you, she managed it. And it makes things a whole lot easier from now on.
Sorry.
Stop. What are you apologizing for? It's very gentlemanly of you to say that you're the one that started it when we both know that that's not true.
It was both of us, okay? We did something and we have to live with it, and that's okay.
I wanted Todd out of my life. Now it looks like I got my wish.
So, you went to the palace to tell Natalie that you weren't going to marry her, but you brought the ring.
I was taking it to the office to lock it up in the safe, you know? I didn't want her to come across it and get all upset, Mike. The whole thing turned into a huge misunderstanding.
Yeah, I'll say. Why didn't you set her straight?
She seemed so happy about everything, and we were in a public place. All these people were around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, has any of this changed your thinking on the matter? Wow. What are you gonna do, buddy?
Mike, how can I let her down like this?
I don't know. But you're gonna have to do it. And you're gonna have to do it soon, because if you don't, everybody in this town is gonna think that you two are planning a wedding.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I'm gonna run away with you. I'm just not convinced that you love your husband as much as you say you do.
If Rex weren't in the picture, you would make a play for me, Todd.
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights